Hello, everyone. We're back again in our series on the Super Bowls that never were, which is playing the games with the NFL and AFL champions prior to 1966 when the first Super Bowl occurred. So for 1960 to 1965, there was no Super Bowl, and the champions of either league didn't play one another. So our series is pretty much what if right from the get-go in 1960, the NFL champions played the AFL champions. And right now, we're looking at 1963. So we played 60, 61, and 62. And so far, it's been a clean sweep by the NFL. And only one of the games is reasonably close, which was 61, the Oilers and the Packers. But the Eagles and Packers have pretty much kind of dominated their AFL champion rivals. So the first two games, 60 and 61, the AFL champions were the Houston Oilers. And then in 62, we had the Dallas Texans, who after that season became the Kansas City Chiefs, which was an interesting matchup because that was a matchup that we see in 1966 with the Packers taking on Kansas City in the very first Super Bowl. So we got a little bit of a preview on that. The outcome was not very different in our replay. So today, what we have is the 1963 championship game, the Super Bowl that never was. And that will pit the NFL champion Chicago Bears with an 11-1-2 record against the AFL champion, the high-flying, high-octane offense of Sid Gillman and the San Diego Chargers, who had a record of 11-3. Reason that this is kind of an interesting season too, there was a book written about this that basically was written from the perspective of the San Diego Chargers and their march through the AFL in that year, and then was what if the Bears had taken up the challenge? A challenge was laid down by Sid Gillman, the head coach of the San Diego Chargers, that he wanted to take on the Bears, and the NFL and the Bears obviously declined. They never played. So we're going to get an opportunity to basically go through and sim this game and see, is this the year that the AFL gets a victory over the NFL, or is the NFL going to continue its dominance of the AFL champions? So I have the game already set up. It is in the Cotton Bowl, so it'll be a neutral venue. The first game that we played in the Cotton Bowl in this series, the temperature is 77, clear skies and calm, so a beautiful day for football down in Texas. And we'll preview the game here. So here's our key players. Again, the higher the score, the more valuable the player. So we have the Chicago Bears on the left and the key players for the San Diego Chargers on the right. So Chicago's a favorite, but not by much. I think that's the lowest spread we've seen in our championship series so far. And just looking fairly evenly matched, would have to say give the offensive edge to San Diego. Looking at special teams, Bears definitely have an advantage there on punting. And of course, the Bears defense is just, really, really good too. But Bears are not good when it comes to penalties, so that, maybe that will come into play. All right, let's get to the action. This will be the 1963 Super Bowl that never was. The Chicago Bears The NFL champions versus the San Diego Chargers, the champions of the American Football League. Watch my volume here. We're going to set both teams on AI control, and we'll just watch the game as it goes. So we will do the toss to see who will start the game off on offense. And it is Chicago. Chicago will receive the ball. So we have George Blair for San Diego will be kicking off to Rosie Taylor and Charlie Bivens of Chicago. And that's a touchback. So looking at the Bears offense, you have Billy Wade under center for the Bears, Willie Gallimore and Rick Caceres as your halfback and fullback. Johnny Morris and Bo Farrington will start out at the wide receiver positions, and then Mike Ditka will be at tight end. And snap, Wade's back to pass, and he hits Johnny Morris at the 23. And Johnny Morris gets a good gain of 25 yards on that one, so that'll be another first down. George Hallis comes out firing with Billy Wade. And here comes Gallimore, and he is stopped after a 4-yard gain by Paul McGuire. That will make it 2nd and 6. Wade gives it to Caceres, and he will get another 4 yards on that. That'll set up a 3rd and short for the Bears as they cross midfield. Hand off to Gallimore. Well, no, wait, that's play action. Marconi has the ball, and that is going to be another first down. So the Bears are just driving down the field on that San Diego defense. And this is the San Diego defense that had what a lot of people consider to be the original fearsome foursome of, Earl Fashon and Ernie Ladd were two of the big names in that on that defensive line. And it looks like so far Hallis has them figured out. And they have a 1st and 10 right now on the San Diego 33. And we're just under 12 minutes into the game. There we go. It's another nice run by the Bears. That's an 11-yard run. That'll take it to the San Diego 22. And Gallimore will get the ball. That'll be a good gainer up the middle for 7 yards. Makes it a 2nd and short on the San Diego 15. The San Diego defense has not been able to stop the Chicago offense. Wade back. He's looking. And nope. Incomplete pass to Farrington. So it'll make it a 3rd and short. Will San Diego get a stand here? Let's see. Wade back. He's looking. And Mike Ditka will grab that pass. Did they get the first down? It's close, and they did. They got the first down. So nice catch by Mike Ditka to just get the first down. That'll move the ball to the San Diego 12. Here's Marconi, and he is tackled right away. Only a 1-yard gain, if that. That'll make it a 2nd and 9. And Marconi again, and Marconi will blast through the San Diego defense for a touchdown, and that gets the Bears on the scoreboard first. Jenks comes in for the extra point.
The extra point.
And he missed it. So Chicago gets on the scoreboard leading 6-0, 8:54. in the first quarter. Leclerc kicking off for Chicago. We have Lance Allworth and Paul Lowe back to receive the kickoff. And that went out of bounds. That'll be a penalty.
The kickoff went out of bounds. Kicking team.
Yeah. That's a 5-yard penalty. And they're going to re-kick. Oh. And that Dick Westmoreland actually got that one. Not a good punt. And that he gets that up to the San Diego 38, where the Charger quarterback Tobin Rote will take over. Paul Lowe and Keith Lincoln are your running backs. Lance Allworth and Don Norton, your wide receivers. And Jacques McKinnon is your tight end. Let's see what Sid Gilman has in store for the Bears defense. Again, San Diego known as a high-flying offense when you have targets like Lowe, Lincoln, Allworth, Norton, and McKinnon. And there's also other excellent wide receivers and backs on this team that can catch the ball and make good yardage on it. So let's see what happens here as Tobin Rote brings the San Diego Chargers up to the line against the vaunted Bears defense. And Lincoln, he gets absolutely stuffed on that run. The Bears were shooting the gaps on that one, so no gain for Keith Lincoln. Well, Rote is looking over to the sideline. Sid Gilman is shouting some encouragement. The Chargers break the huddle and come to the line. It is 2nd and 10. Ball on the San Diego 38 with 7:51 left in the first quarter. Bears up 6-0. Rowe is back. And, that is intercepted by the linebacker, Fortunato, and he will get that and run it back 27 yards to set up the Bears in just absolutely great field position here to get another score. Marconi is hit by Earl Faison, and that will be a 2-yard loss. That's 2nd and 12 now. Wade back, and he hits Johnny Morris, and only a 6-yarder on that one, but that'll make it a manageable 3rd and 6. Ball's on the San Diego 8-yard line with 6:11 left in the first quarter. Wade back. And Charlie Bivens will get the call on that one. Only a 2-yard gain. That'll be a 4th and 4. What is George Hallis going to do? Hallis looks like he's going to go for it. Wade's back to pass. And Marconi gets that one in the end zone. George Hallis gambles. And we see the Bears in the end zone. Jenks will come out for the extra point. And it's good. The Bears capitalize on San Diego's mistake and are now up 13-0, 5:19 left in the first quarter. Good kick, and that'll be a touchback. San Diego will start at their 20. And San Diego, they're back. That's a beautiful pass to Lance Allworth for 18 yards, but let's see.
Defense.
That one goes against the Bears. Offsides.
First down.
So we get a first down for San Diego. Looks like they're kind of warming up here a little bit. Tobin Rote bringing the Chargers to the line against the Chicago defense. Rote back. Throws to Paul Lowe, and that one is incomplete. 2nd and 10. And he Rote. Oh. Oh my goodness. Tobin Rote is hit just as he was about ready to release that pass. Doug Atkins of the Bears grabs it, and he is tackled. No gain on that, but again, another miscue by the San Diego Chargers will set the Bears up with good field position here in the first quarter with 5:57 left. The ball is on the San Diego 38-yard line. The Bears looking to score again. They're up 13-0 over the San Diego Chargers. Wade back, he gives it to Gallimore, and that'll be a no-gainer against that tough San Diego front four. Wade. Oh, Wade is running with this one. Oh, and Ernie Ladd just absolutely just crushes Wade after that 4-yard run. Big Ernie Ladd, who on the offseason is a professional wrestler. He will pick himself up and go back to the defensive huddle. Wade is shaking his head. He's probably lucky, thinking, oh, I'm lucky to survive being hit by that giant. So it is a 3rd and long 6 for the Bears. Can San Diego get a defensive stand here and keep the Bears out of the end zone and from scoring? And Wade's back. He's looking. He finds Farrington, and George Blair will deflect that. And in comes Roger Leclerc to try the field goal. This one's kind of a longish one for him. Let's see if he can hit it. And no good. No good. Yeah, no good. So San Diego will come back out. They need a score here to get not only get on the board, but to keep this game from being a runaway. So Tobin Rote, he's bringing the San Diego offense up to the line. He is barking out his signals and looks ready to snap the ball. And McDougal will get the run on that one. Larry Morris will tackle him after 4 yards, and that is a 2nd and 6 for the San Diego Chargers. Ball is on the San Diego 24, 2:26 left in the first quarter. And Chicago showing blitz. They drop back. Oh, Rote. Oh, no, he is absolutely pummeled by Joe Fortano and sacked. That is a 14-yard loss, I believe. Oh, he's at the 14, so that'll make it a 3rd and long. The Chicago defense applying pressure on the veteran quarterback, Tobin Rote, and they get the sack. Here comes Chicago. Rote back. He's dodging. He's looking. He hits Allworth. He is crossing midfield. Rosie Taylor will catch him. That is a 41-yard catch and run by Lance Allworth. And for the first time, we see San Diego in Bears territory. The ball is on the Chicago 45, 49 seconds left in the first quarter. And Rote, he's back to pass, he's looking, and that will be broken up. 2nd and 10 now for the San Diego Chargers. Rote back to pass, and that'll be another incompletion. That'll be 3rd and 10 now. Chicago is blitzing. Rote's running. And he loses the ball. San Diego does come up with it, but it'll be a 4th and 8. And Sid Gilman is saying he's going to send George Blair out for a long 50-yard field goal attempt. I think this is a little bit out of his range. Let's see. And here we go. Ball is down.
Good.
And he knocked that one through that just got over the crossbar. And that will mean that San Diego gets on the board here in the waning seconds of the first quarter. But Chicago leads 13-3. And a touchback. The Bears will start at their own 20 with 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Billy Wade leading the Bears offense to the line. And it's Caceres with the run, only 4 yards on that. And they are going to switch sides here as the second quarter is about to begin. Wade is back to pass. He's got Gallimore. And that's a 6-yard gainer. They're going to measure. Oh, 3rd and inches now. And great read by the San Diego defense as they stuff the Chicago running back behind the line of scrimmage and forcing them to punt. Bobby Joe Green for the Bears will come out to punt. Lance Allworth of the Chargers will be back to receive. Oh, and that's not a good one, and they are letting it go out of bounds. Only a 34-yard punt. Decent field position for the Chargers. Let's see what they can do here. Keith Lincoln, he's got the ball, but only gets 3 yards against that tough front and linebacking group of the Bears. A 2nd and 7 is what we're looking at. The ball on the San Diego 41, 12:47 left in the first half. The Bears 13, Chargers 3. Rote back to pass. And Bill George, the great linebacker for the Bears, will break that one up. That'll make it a 3rd and 7 for the Chargers. Oh, and let's see. We have a flag.
Flagrant face mask. Defense.
Oh, big penalty on the Bears, grabbing the face mask. That'll be an automatic first down. And that gives the Chargers new life. They are now inside Chicago territory with 12:32 left in the first half. Costly penalty by the Chicago defense. Snap. Paul Lowe has the ball. He cuts. Nice run by the San Diego halfback. That'll make it a 2nd and 4. They are placing the ball in the Chicago 31. And Jerry McDougal will get the ball. That'll be a 4-yard gain. Did they get the first? No, they did not. Short. It's essentially 3rd and maybe a half a yard for the Chargers here. Chargers need to convert this. Paul Lowe gets the run. Oh, and he is through. An 11-yard run by Lowe right up the middle of that Bears defense for 11 yards. And the Chargers are now inside the Chicago 20. 10:05 left in the first half. Another handoff to Lowe. Only a 2-yarder that time. And, oh, nice draw play, but Joe Fortano, he gets that one and just stuffs it. That'll make it a 3rd and 10 now. They went backwards about 2 yards. Rote breaking huddle, bringing the Chargers to the line. Looks like the Bears defense, they're just setting up here. George is barking out some commands to the Bears defense. Rote is, he takes the snap. Rote looking around, and he finds Allworth. That's a 6-yard pass, but Rote just got absolutely hammered on that play. He is hurt. So I don't know if we're going to see Tobin Rote in this game. We'll have to see. The backup is John Hadel. And yes, they're helping Rote off to the sidelines. George Blair's coming in. He's going to try an 18-yard field goal.
Good.
And that one's good. So that is, now we are cutting the margin here, 13-6. It's a 7-point game, or 1 touchdown difference. 8:21 left in the first half. Chicago is leading by 7. And Billy Wade will bring out the Chicago offense onto the field. Ball is at the Chicago 30. The Chargers definitely will need a defensive stop here so they can get their offense the ball and try to close the gap even more. And Gallimore will get the run. And he gets 5 yards on that one. Tough run by Gallimore. That'll make it a 2nd and 5. Wade back to pass. He's looking. He throws. He hits Mike Ditka. That'll only be about a 5-yard gain, but they get enough to get the first down just by a nose of the football. And, they've got a good rush on Wade, but he gets it off to Johnny Morris, and that is only going to get about 3 yards. But, boy, the San Diego defense was after Billy Wade. He was lucky to get that away and get some positive yards. So we're at a 2nd and 7, ball on the Chicago 43, 5:48 left in the first half. Wade back. He's looking. Yep, that one is knocked away. That'll make it a 3rd and 7 for Chicago. Good defensive play by Dick Harris of the Chargers to bat that ball away. And Wade back to pass. He's looking. He's going to toss to Marconi, and that is only going to get 3 yards. Now it's a 4th and 4. Alice is sending out Bobby Joe Green to punt the ball away to Lance Allworth. So the San Diego Chargers, they got the stop they needed with 4:56 left in the first half. Let's see what San Diego can do here on this drive. Good punt. Oh no, and it rolls out of bounds on the San Diego 3. They're going to have to go 97 yards to get this score. This is against this Bears defense. That's quite a challenge. Looking right now, it looks like Tobin Rote is back into the game. He seems to have shooken off the damage that he received there on that hit. He is basically going to be taking the snap almost on his own, the end zone. Keith Lincoln gets the ball. He cuts, and that's 6 yards. And that will get them farther away from the Bear goal line. 2nd and 4. Hand off to Lincoln again, and that will be stuffed in the backfield by Doug Atkins. 3rd and 6 for the Chargers. And it's a blitz. He's back to Rote's back to pass. He's looking, and the ball is deflected. That'll make it a 4th and 6. We'll see Paul McGuire come out to punt away to Johnny Morris. Oh my goodness, and that one goes over McGuire's head, the snap, and that will be a safety. 2 points are added to the ledger for Chicago. They are up 15-6. 2:47 in the first half. Blair to kick to Chicago after the botched punt that resulted in a safety. And Chicago has good field position. They're on their own 41, 2:37 left in the first half. Marconi gets the ball, and that'll be a 5-yard gain. Chicago calls timeout. Time is 2:28 in the first half. And Marcone again, and he is hit. He breaks the tackle, spins around, and he gets 6 yards on that. 6 tough yards, and we're at the 2-minute warning of the first half. Chicago up 15-6 over the San Diego Chargers.
Flag on the play.
And we have a flag.
False start. Offense.
And the Bears, it looked like somebody on their offensive line moved. That will push them back 5 yards. Billy Wade's looking pretty disgusted by that. Wade looking, and attempted pass to Johnny Morris. That one is just not going to get there. 2nd and 15 now for the Bears. Wade, he's back to pass. No, draw. And Bud Whitehead will tackle him, but that's a gain of 14. Good call by the Bears. That'll make it 3rd and maybe a yard for Chicago here with 1:27 left in the first half. And he will get the first down on that run.
Timeout offense.
Bears call their second timeout. Ball is now being placed on the San Diego 37. Wade back. He hits Farrington. That looked like that only went about 5 yards, so that makes it 2nd and 5. The ball is on the San Diego 32-yard line. 1:10 left in the first half. Chicago up 15-6. And a blitz by San Diego will force Wade to fire a pass off to Joe Marconi, and that is broken up by Bud Whitehead. That'll make it a 3rd and 5 for the Bears. Wade back. Oh, and he's picked off by Paul McGuire, and he is knocked out of bounds. That is the first interception by McGuire. That will put San Diego on their own 23 with 55 seconds left in the first half. Rote About ready to take the snap. Jerry McDougal will get a 5-yard gainer there. 10 seconds left. 2nd and 5. They've got to get the ball downfield. Everybody's coming on from Chicago. And Lincoln gets 5 yards. Looks like he was dinged up on that play a little bit.
First down.
They do get the first down.
Timeout offense.
And San Diego will call its first timeout. They have 3 seconds left here. What are they going to go with here? They've got to get the ball downfield. This will be a throw it and pray that a Charger comes up with it and can sprint into the end zone play before we go to half. Well, they give it to Lowe. He's through, but only a 5-yard gain for Lowe, and that will end the first half. Chicago is up 15-6 as we start the second half of the ball game. The Bears will be kicking to the Chargers. Dick Westmoreland and Paul Lowe are back to receive the kick from Roger Leclerc. Here's the kick. And it is another touchback, so San Diego will take over on their 20. Down 9. And handoff to Lincoln. He only gets 3 yards on that play. And we have a blitz, and there you go. That is a sack by that Chicago defense. That's going to make it a 3rd and long for San Diego, driving them back to their own 18-yard line. Rote back to pass. Nope, he's going to give it to Lowe in a draw. He gets 7 yards, but that'll just be a 4th and 5. McGuire will come out to punt. Rosie Taylor for the Bears is back to receive. And then Chicago will take over at their 30-yard line. And there's a pass to Farrington. That's tipped away by Bud Whitehead. That'll be a 2nd and 10. Can San Diego get a stop here? So, run by Gallimore. And he runs, spins, and is knocked out of bounds after about a 4-yard gain. Wade back, and he finds Ditka at the 48, and Ditka is downfield. 46-yard reception by the Chicago tight end. That'll make it first down, the ball on the San Diego 20-yard line.
Flag on the play.
Offsides. Offense.
And that one, somebody lined up in the neutral zone for the Chicago offense. That will push them back. 1st and 15 now. Ball on the San Diego 25 with 11:25 left in the 3rd quarter. Caceres has the ball, and he's getting through, and he breaks away. Oh, and almost in for a touchdown, but saved by George Blair. That's going to be a 1st and goal. Ball looks like they're placing it on the 2-yard line. Hand off to Gallimore, and that is only a 1-yard gain. And Wade tries to sneak that one through, and he is stopped short. He is stuffed on that one. So that's now back. They're actually backing the Chicago offense up on 2 consecutive plays. It's now 3rd and goal for Chicago. Wade back to pass. He looks to Ditka. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Billy Wade to Mike Ditka. And now Chicago is starting to pull away from the San Diego Chargers here with 9:40 left in the third quarter, up 21-6. Here's your extra point. And we'll make that 22-6. Or 22-6. Kickoff by the Bears. Another touchback and another drive for San Diego starting on their own 20-yard line. 9:40 left in the third quarter. Rote back to pass, and that is broken up. That'll be a 2nd and 10. Back to passes, Rote. No, he hands off to Lowe. That'll be a draw for 3 yards. So that is a 2nd and long for San Diego here. They need to convert this and get points on this drive to try to keep in touch with the Bears, as the Bears are pulling away in this game. Yep, and there's a pass to McDougal. McDougal, good. Oh, wait. And Rosie Taylor will recover that fumble. Dave Wetzel will strip McDougal of the ball, and the drive ends with another turnover. Chicago with the ball on the San Diego 49. Billy Wade bringing the Chicago offense to the line. The San Diego defense is looking very tired out there right now. Bivens gets the call, only a 1-yarder. Gallimore, he only gets a yard on that. That'll make it a 3rd and 8. Wade, he's back. And that one is incomplete. He overthrew Johnny Morris. That will force Bobby Joe Green to punt the ball away to Dick Harris of the Chargers. Good defensive stand by the Chargers. They needed that. Oh, that one is going to be, again, that will roll into the end zone, and San Diego will start at their own 20 again. Rote under center. He drops back. He's looking. And he hits Lance Allworth. Rosie Taylor will stop him. That'll be a 16-yard gain. Paul Lowe will get the ball. And only about maybe 2 yards on that one. Yeah, there looks like they're going to be placing the ball in the San Diego 38. That'll make it a 2nd and 8. Keith Lincoln will get the ball. He cuts in, and he will get a nice gainer here. 16-yard run by the San Diego fullback will give them a 1st down as they move into Chicago territory. 4:12 left in the third quarter. Here comes Chicago on a blitz. Lincoln is through, and looks like he picks up 4 yards.
Personal foul. Defense.
Oh, and a personal foul call, unsportsmanlike conduct on Chicago, and that's a 15-yard penalty and a 1st down. The ball, they're placing the ball in the Chicago 27, 4:05 left in the third quarter. Chicago up 22-6 over the Chargers.
Flag on the play.
We have another flag.
Delay of game. Offense.
And Rote did not get the ball off in time. That will back them up. That will make it a 1st and 15. The ball is now being placed on the Chicago 32. Here comes Chicago. And Rote's in trouble. He's looking, and he is sacked. Doug Atkins will get the sack and will push the Chargers back 10 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 25 for the Chargers.
Timeout, offense.
Rote, they're looking over, and Gilman will call the timeout. They look like they're in disarray there on the San Diego side. A strong showing by the Chicago defense is just choking off any offense San Diego can generate here. Rote under a center for San Diego. He's back to pass. Hands the ball off to Lowe in a draw. And that'll only gain 4 yards. That'll make it a 3rd and 21. Rote back to pass. He will throw to Lowe on the screen. He's got some room, and he is down the field. And, he fumbles the ball away as he's hit by Richie Pettibone. And, again, the Bears will capitalize on the mistake by San Diego. Just a horrible game for San Diego so far. Another turnover kills another drive for San Diego. Billy Wade hands the ball off. That'll be a... I thought they might just get to the line, but they're marking it back a yard, so that'll make it 2nd and 11 for the Bears. Wade back. He's in the pocket. He got another flag.
False start. Offense.
And the Bears moved, apparently. That will back them up 5 yards, making it a 2nd and 16. They're placing the ball on the Chicago 25. We have 1:28 left in the third quarter. The Bears comfortably up 22-6 against the Chargers, whose high-octane offense has not been able to get going today at all against the tough Bears defense. Wade back. And Gallimore will get that one, but only it's a 1 yard. No, that is another play that goes for a loss for Chicago. That'll make it 3rd and 17. Ball on the Chicago 24. Wade back. He's under pressure. He's heading around there. He's heading around the end, and he gets hit by Schmidt. Only about a yard, and Bobby Joe Green is coming out to punt the ball away to San Diego. Nice. See, the punt is on its way. Good punt. Allworth has it, and he goes out of bounds after a very short gain. And with 2 seconds left, San Diego will take the ball on their own 26. Rote back. He's looking, he's under pressure, and he is sacked again by the Bears. That will end the third quarter. We are in the last 15 minutes of the ball game. It's 2nd and 11 for San Diego. They are down 22-6 to the Chicago Bears and not generating much offense at all. And Rote back. He's got Norton. And nope, the ball is batted down by the Bears linebacker. It's 3rd and 11 now. Desperation time for San Diego. Norton gets the catch. That's an 8-yard gainer. It's a 4th and 3, and Gilman decides to have McGuire come out to punt the ball away. Yep, McGuire punts it. Here goes Taylor. And he gets 12 yards on that return to set up Chicago on their own 23 with 13:59 left in the game, up 22-6. And here is another run that gets nowhere. I would have to say the San Diego defense has been bottling up that Chicago running attack today. Marconi with the ball, and he will get 9 yards. That's the that is the nicest run that Chicago's had in several drives, and they are short, so that'll make it a 3rd and 1 for Chicago. And short pass to Gallimore, and he's got it, and he is past midfield, and he's pushed out of bounds after 26 yards on a catch and run. First down, Bears. If the Bears score here, I think we can just call this game over. Very disappointing display by the San Diego offense today. The defense has been holding up as best it can, but they are wearing down here late in the game. Caceres has the ball, and he is stopped right at the line. Another big stop by that tiring and exhausted Charger defense. Wade back to pass and hands off to Marconi on a draw, and he is stuffed by Chuck Allen. And that one will go back even farther. A holding call on the Bears will push that back to make it a 2nd and 25. Wade passes, and that is deflected away from Mike Ditka by Bud Whitehead. Good defensive play for Whitehead of the Chargers, making it a 3rd and 25 now for the Bears. And it's a draw to Gallimore. He's hit. He keeps running. And that is 10 yards for Gallimore, but that still leaves it 15 yards short. Bobby Joe Green will come out to punt the ball away to Lance Allworth. And if ever they needed a good return, now is the time. And they are starting from their 9. So again, San Diego starting deep in their zone. 10-16 left in the game. They need a score badly. Keith Lincoln, he gets through, and he loses the ball. Paul Lowe gets it, and he runs it up.
First down.
They get the first down. So the drive will continue for San Diego as they get the first down on that play. Lowe gets the call, and he is going outside, and that will get stopped by Atkins for maybe a yard. 2nd and 9 now for San Diego. The ball is on their 20-yard line. 9:20 left in the game, and they are down. They need to score quickly and repeatedly here in order to pull this game out with a victory for the AFL. Rowe looks downfield, hits Norton. That'll be a 3rd and 3 now for San Diego. Rope back. He's looking at Lowe. Lowe gets the ball.
First down.
Bill George will hit him and knock him out of bounds, but he already had gotten the first down before George got there. Rote back, he's looking, he finds Norton, and Bill George will break that one up. Good defensive play by Bill George to make it a 2nd and 10 for the Chargers. Time is flying by for the Chargers now. They definitely need to strike quickly here. And Norton will catch that pass. He's over midfield. Richie Pettibone will knock him out, but only after Norton gets 27 yards on that catch and run by Norton from Tobin Road. First down, Chargers, and they are now inside Chicago territory with 8:26 left in the game. Rote back to pass. He's under pressure. He's looking. And Benny McRae will knock that away from Lance Allworth. That'll make it a 2nd and 10. Single backfield for the Chargers. That one will be knocked away from Lance Allworth again by Richie Pettibone, and that will make it a 3rd and 10. And Rote looking to throw, and that will go nowhere, incomplete, and George Blair will trot out to try a very long field goal. He hit the last one from around this distance. I'm just kind of surprised that Sid Gilman is not going to try to get a first down, or at least try, but I know it is a long distance, but they need points. 3 points is going to help, but not by much. And there's the kick. And he gets it through. A nice 2 50-yard field goals for George Blair today. And that's going to make it 22-9 for the Bears. So Blair will kick off to Rosie Taylor and Charlie Bivens of the Bears. Again, hopes are that the San Diego defense can get a turnover and get that offense back out on the field and get some points. Chicago will start at their 20. Snapped. Wade gives to Gallimore, and only a 3-yard run there, stopped by Bob Petrich, the linebacker for the San Diego Chargers. They'll make it a 2nd and 7. Caceres gets the call. Only a 4-yarder on that one. George Blair will make the stop. That'll be a 3rd and 3 for Chicago. 6:26 left in the game. San Diego needs a hold here. Wade's back to pass. He's got Marconi, and Marconi, he's stumbling, but he's past midfield. And he is tackled at the San Diego 6. A huge catch and run by Marconi for 67 yards. He is jogging off the field, and Chicago is knocking on the door, and this may be the nail in the coffin. Wade rolls out, and he gets whacked by Kinderman. 2nd and goal. And here's Gallimore with a run right up the middle. And that's a touchdown, folks. And I think this is all you can... dominating performance by the Monsters of the Midway today against the Chargers.
The extra point is good.
San Diego down 29-9. 4:43 left in the game. They're down 20 points. The Bears' defense has just been airtight against the high-flying San Diego offense. There's a kick. And Lincoln will get out to about the San Diego 32, where Rote will come in to try to get some points here with 4:33 left in the game. He's back to pass. He's under pressure, and he is hammered by Doug Atkins again. San Diego just cannot do anything against this Bears defense today that has really come to play and just has been punishing and dominating that San Diego offense. There's a draw to Lincoln. That'll be only 2 yards, and it looks like the air is just kind of come out of the San Diego side. Just the body language is just they look like a defeated team. There just seems to be no energy there right now. It will be a miracle if they can come back and tie or win this game with 3:35 left, and just unable to really do anything offensively against the Bears defense. Pass, no, that will be a draw and 1 yard gain. And San Diego goes out meekly on 3 plays. They got a total of -5 yards on that drive. That pretty much says it all for the Chargers today. Just disappointing performance across the board. Their defense, however, has been very, very good, but offensively, it's just been a disaster for the Chargers. McGuire to punt. Good punt by McGuire.
Flag on the play.
We have a flag.
Clipping. Receiving team.
And, yep, we got a clipping call on the Bears. That will be a 10-yard penalty, and that will set up the Bears on the Chicago 11. 2:46 left in the game, and they are in command 29-9.
Flag on the play.
Another flag,
False start.
and that
Offense.
goes against, and that'll back the Bears up another 5 yards. Making it a 1st and 15 now on the Chicago 6. Here is a good opportunity if San Diego can intercept the ball and run it back for a touchdown, or somehow get a fumble or some kind of a turnover here. They can get some quick points. Wade back, throws to Marconi, and that one will
Flag
go
on the play.
incomplete, and we have another flag.
Personal foul. Defense.
Oh, they're calling unnecessary roughness on the defense, and that is going to
First down.
give the Bears a first down and move the ball out to the Chicago 21. And Caceres on the run, only a couple yards. We're at the 2-minute warning. A disappointing performance overall by the San Diego Chargers, a team that really had an incredibly potent offense. I know a lot of people are thinking this is an opportunity for a AFL champion with an incredible offense and a really stingy defense to come in and give an NFL team a run for their money, but the same scenario is looking to play out. Is the NFL just is dominating their AFL counterparts again. Hand off to Caceres, and Ernie Ladd will just clobber him for a loss. That'll make it 3rd and 9. 1:11 left in the game. And that is a short gainer of 2 yards. The Bears will be punting away. 25 seconds left in the game, and this is all she wrote here for San Diego. Another just an embarrassing loss to the Chicago Bears. A very, very tough Bears team. Rote brings the Chargers up to the line with 17 seconds. And only ran that one right up the middle to end the game. The carnage has ended. Chicago comes in and absolutely dominates the AFL champion San Diego Chargers 29-9. Your most valuable player is going to be Doug Atkins of Chicago. 6 tackles, 2 sacks, an interception. Just across the board, utter domination by the Chicago squad. The Monsters of the Midway end the 1963 season with an exclamation point in a overwhelming victory over the AFL champion San Diego Chargers. So let's look at the box score. Caceres with 62 yards rushing there for the Bears leads the way. Of course, Wade had a good day. Not really anybody had a good day on the Charger side except for maybe Lance Allworth with 81 yards. On defense, Atkins, Morris, Fortunato, Kilcullen all had sacks today, so that's 5 sacks against San Diego. Tobin Rote was under a lot of pressure today. Looking at the defense for San Diego, no sacks at all. The only one interception by Wade that was collected by San Diego, but otherwise a very clean game for the Bears, a very sloppy game for San Diego. Lots of turnovers, 2 interceptions by Rote. San Diego fumbled the ball 4 times, lost it twice. So they had 6 total turnovers, and of the 6, 4 were recovered by the Bears. Have to say I thought this would be a much closer game with San Diego. That San Diego team in '63 was just absolutely dominating. But I have seen footage of the Bears from '63, and that defense was just nasty. So I thought it would be a closer game, 29-9. I didn't kind of foresee that one, but again, the NFL comes out on top. So they are that's 4-0 when it comes to these Super Bowls that never were, where the NFL comes out on top of the AFL champion. Will 1964 be a different story? I guess we'll have to find out in our next video. Thanks, everyone. Please like and subscribe. And until then, have a good day. And I will see you in 1964 for the Super Bowl that never was.